Hello, 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 and welcome to HSN Gets Crafty with guess who? Yeah, it's me, Suzanne Runyon. Hi, crafting cuties. Lots of love sending to all of you. How are you doing? Well, I'm very excited to be here. Obviously, there's lots going on here at HSN. I do want to thank everybody who's been sending kind notes, and there's a lot of people wondering, oh, what's going on? So we'll kind of get to that in a minute, whatever. But let me explain what this show is. The essence of it is this is all about being creative. It's one of my favorite things to do, and actually it's one of my favorite things I've been blessed to do is to be here with you on Tuesday nights to talk about creating and being crafters and just creativity in general. What this show is called a Technique Tuesday. So, and you got to stay with me. In fact, I hope I give you so many details that you're going to have to replay it to make sure and catch everything I'm going to show you. And it's all on rub-ons. And you're like, rub-ons? Like, oh man, really? Well, hopefully I'm going to blow your mind. Let's do a fit check. Come here, do it. My producer / everything. Partner in crime, he's here tonight. Thank you, DeWitt. Good to see you as always, my love. But anyway, so it's all about creativity. And what we do on Tuesday nights is very different than what we do on the air. On the air, we go very fast, and I know I talk fast anyway, so we go fast, especially on crafting days. We're like, 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, and we don't get time to really dig deep into product. So what I did was I picked some rub-ons, and I'm going to really do a deep dive. And like I said, I'm hoping I will surprise you. I'm hoping, like I said, I give you so many ideas that you're just going to have to come back and watch it over and over. So we're going to start it here in a minute. What I'd like to do first and foremost is I always do all my shout outs to get everybody on board because we have hundreds of you joining us. I want to shout out to YouTube. Our YouTube audience continues to grow and grow and grow, which is really, really cool. If you would like to interact with us more often, I will tell you about HSN Gets Crafty, our Facebook page. Please join that. I really would love to get to 30,000 members. We're at like 27,200 or something like that. Or no, 29,200. We're so close. I'm like, just a few more. We're going to make 30,000. So we got a big show tonight. So we got a lot to get into. So I'll do shout outs first, and then we will get into the kits that we have here at HSN. And by the way, one kit sold out during our craft day, and so I can't feature it tonight, but I've got 3 kits that are really cute that I think you'll love. And like I said, I'm going to inspire you to look at rub-ons in a whole new light. All right, so let's start with shout outs. Let's see who's all joining us. Hey, everybody. All right, who was very first up today? Jennifer made it. She's first up from Tennessee. Hi, Jennifer. Adam's back in the house. Hi, Adam. Yvonne is here. Hello, Adam. Happy Black History Month to you and to you. One of my favorite quotes are from MLK. And it is basically, if I get it right, you should judge people by the content of the character, not the color of their skin. And I completely agree with that quote. What a brilliant man. And well missed. So Victoria is here. Hello from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Karen says hello from Kentucky. Hi, Karen. We have Carol from Plantation, Florida. She's back. Victoria is joining us from Dayton, Pennsylvania. Marjorie's here from Bethlehem, PA. I'm excited for the show. Thanks, Marjorie. I'm happy you're here. We have Myrna's back in the house from Orlando. Jennifer. Excited for this technique show. These are my favorites. Oh, that's awesome. Well, also when I get into it, if you guys have other techniques you want to share, please pipe up. I mean, when we get to do Technique Tuesdays, you and I get to talk a lot together, which is pretty cool. So if you think of an idea while I'm working or have an idea, please share, because this is really a cool community, and we just want to share creative ideas with each other. We also have Kathy joining us from PB Gardens, Florida. We have Joy. Hi, Joy. She's back. She says, hi, Suzanne, DeWitt, and Crafting Cuties. We have Yvonne joining us. Hello, everyone from Kentucky. Adam, go Eagles in the Super Bowl. All right, let's have a moment. The other thing I really do love is sports. It used to actually be part of my television background, and I'm a nervous wreck. I'll just want everybody to know we do a little bit of football talk. I have one of the greatest 24 hours or 48 hours the other day. Ohio State wins the national championship, and Eagles win their launch into the Super Bowl. So now I'm back to just being nervous again. But for the first time in forever, I'm actually in a tennis tournament this weekend, and I had to take PTO time off, right? And it just so happened to coincide with Sunday and the Super Bowl. And I didn't think of that when I booked it. And so I had the Super Bowl night off. Normally I do the Super Bowl. I know. And the Eagles are playing. Last time they won the Super Bowl, I had to go on the air right after it. So right at the bloody end, I'm literally trying to get mic'd up. I'm trying to watch the end of the game. It was insane. So now I actually just get to sit and cheer them on. So I hope they win because I can be totally focused on the game this year. So thank you, Adam. Yes, go Eagles. Patty, Tuesdays are my favorite days. Happy crafting to everyone. Thanks, Patty. We have Carol joining us from New Braunfels, Texas. Oh, that's a cool name. Marlene is from Wisconsin. Monica's joining us from Southern California. Hi, my SoCal girls and guys. We have Melina joining us from Wisconsin. Monica from Southern California. Oh, do we have a giveaway this week? Yeah, we do. Good. Okay, so guys, and Joy's on it. You might be a lucky winner because DeWitt is doing a really good job, and we pick a random winner, and then DeWitt is sending you from our craft closet a surprise. So all you have to do, you only have to do it once, is do hashtag giveaway. So write your comment, because I like your comments a lot, but do hashtag giveaway so you'll be entered into possibly winning a craft gift from us this week. Wilma's joining us from Ohio. We have Gayla joining us from Lumberton, North Carolina. We have Linda. Good to see you all. Linda in Folsom, California. Marlena's from Wisconsin. Katrina's joining us from Mississippi. We have Debbie from Oregon. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Katrina. We have Kathy. Can't wait to learn from Suzanne. Oh, thank you. We have Yvonne. She goes, go Chiefs. Okay, well, truth be told, I'm a fan of Andy Reid because he used to be the Eagles coach. So I can't hate the Chiefs. I'm a little tired of Taylor Swift. I know. I should shake it off, but I can't.
Late, but it was deserved.
It was a little late. Come on. I've been using that joke over the last couple of years. Well, a year, I guess. Anyway, yeah, no, but so I can't hate the Chiefs. I'll hate them if we lose to them, but it's okay. I'm actually okay with it. All right, so Judy says hello from Illinois. Hey, Joy says go Eagles. Yay, a little football talk tonight. Debbie, good job everybody doing the hashtag giveaway. Bonnie says, hi, Suzanne. Bonnie from Pittsburgh. Sorry I'm late tuning in, but it's been a long day. Well, I'm just glad you're here. We haven't gotten very far because I'm just doing shout outs, so you're not too late. Margaret, River Eagle, Alaska. Love these shows. HSN is awesome. They even ship to us. Alaska, that's awesome. Wow, that's so far away. Let's see. Everybody's doing the giveaway. Good job. Rayanne's joining us from Minnesota. Hello. Oh, by the way, make sure you put first timer if you're the first time watching us. I got to do some YouTubes. God, there's a ton of people on YouTube. Gail's from South Carolina. Hi. Sandra's joining us from Kentucky. Jerry from Hilton Head. Love Hilton Head. I actually do a tennis tournament up there almost every year. Donna's from Wisconsin. Christine from Ohio. Emily from New York. Jama from Ohio. Look at all my Buckeyes representing. Paula from Ohio. What is this? It's like everyone in Ohio's tuned in tonight. Lori from Los Angeles. Oh, hugs to you. Hope you're okay. Everybody out there, geez, oh, Pete. Whew, talk about sending hugs and blessings and all you can out to the folks out in the LA area because that's been a tough go. Jerry's joining. She says, love Anna Griffin rub-ons. I'm going to use Anna Griffin, and hopefully, Jerry, I'm going to super inspire you. We have Marianne joining us from Savannah, Georgia. That is a great place, too. Oh, you guys are busy commenting. I love it. All right. Mark says hello from Philly. Oh, hello, Philly. Maria says, hey, Suzanne. Bonnie says, I'm with ya. Vicki from Brandon, Mississippi. She's in the house. Mary Louise, hello from Georgia. I thought your shake it off joke was funny.
Don't encourage her.
Joyce says, don't encourage me. Kimberly, hi, everybody from Walla Walla, Washington. Kimberly's been with us a long time. Let's see, we have Renita joining us from Alabama. Marilyn, my phone alarm didn't go off and I almost missed it. From New Jersey. Like the Home Alone kid. You don't want to miss this. Linda's a first timer. Hi, Linda from Missouri, I believe. Lorraine, my first time running in. I'm Lorraine from Philly. Look at all the Philly folks representing too. I love it. Let's see, Victoria, lots of Wisconsinites. Yes, there is, and I love it. That is so awesome. Let's see. I've caught up. Oh, I'm doing good. Okay, so here's the other thing we do. Craft Closet giveaway. You guys are already doing that. Yay. Jane, she just joined us. Oh, Debbie says, what's DeWitt wearing? Oh, come back. She missed you. Debbie was late to the party tonight. Look, he's doing a little plaid number. Actually, this is understated for you. This is not, it's almost conservative for you, actually. Looking fine as always. All right. We have Jane. She said, hello, all Buckeyes are in the house from Sylvania, Ohio. That's awesome. Everybody's Buckeye by birth. Okay, Yvonne, you're in then. All right, so we talked about the giveaway, so hashtag giveaway to see and make sure you get entered. Scoop, no show next week. I need the sad sound. We're sorry. It happens. But DeWitt and I have committed to producing some content for you.
Absolutely.
So we're going to have some content we're going to roll. I'm not sure when, but
Stamps by me the following week.
yes, but the good news is one of our all-time favorites, Stamps by Me the following week. So no show next week. We're back on February 18th at 9:30 with Stamps by Me. So please mark it on your calendar. Okay. Now, the other thing I do, and this is really why I want you to go to join our HSN Gets Crafty group on Facebook, is I pick people to be featured every week. And I go on there and they're just very random. I like it. I love it. Something makes me laugh. Something's funny, whatever. I just pick them. And then we feature you on the air. So I'm going to point out a couple people who posted this week. And it's the one place I had wanted for a long time for us to have a place where I could see what you were doing. And so now everybody just shares their projects and ideas, and you can get help on there. People are so, the crafting cuties are so wonderful. If you're a beginner and you're like, you don't understand something, you know, just use the site, but you have to join, so please join it. So here it is. First up is, I want to say Linnea. I think I got it right. Okay, now this was, so how cute is this anyway? But she said, I stretched my stash and used my Christmas stamps to make a Valentine's Day card. The critters are from LDRS Creative. Christmas tree shopping stamps and dies from HSN are so perfectly adorable and great for a family-style Valentine's Day card. Okay, is that not cute? So she used her, Christmassy stuff and was able to carry it through to Valentine's. So I thought it was awesome. She even went so far as to give you the item number, 877681. Now that is a great crafting cutie. All the way, she even put a link. So if you go to HSN Gets Crafty and you look at Leanna's information, you'll find it. So anyway, she lists everything she used there, so fabulous. She even used from Plaid, which is a company I used to have on the air years ago, a stencil in the background, and that kind of fun to give it some dimensionality. So there we go. I just thought that was super crafty, clever, because you used your Christmas stuff for Valentine's. All right, Pamela. Oh, look at that. Let's just take a moment. Yeah, this stopped me in my tracks when I was scrolling away. During the snow days in Georgia, isn't that crazy? That was a funny line to begin with, which is highly unusual. She said, that had us inside. I had a play with some of my cherished Crafter's Companion stamp and die sets. Butterflies continue to trend as forever favorites. She used 140-pound cold press watercolor paper along with all of the products in the photograph. I especially love the Black Matte 300 GSM paper that I've seen Craig use, Craig's a part of the Crafter's Companion team. It's sturdy, enjoyable to work with, perfect for framing. I made this card stamping with a permanent black ink, one of the new stamps and stencil platforms that I love, cutting and coloring 2 of the butterflies, then cutting portions of one of the butterflies to use with foam dots for the dimension. I will include a sentiment on the inside when I decide to send it. Enjoy. So that's how she got the dimensionality. If you're new, they're foam dots. A lot of the kits tonight actually have them. And then what she did is called fussy cutting. Again, if you're new, you stamp a design, you color it in, and then you're going to fussy cut out parts of it and just use those parts to help create that dimensionality that you're seeing. So beautiful job, Pamela. Thank you so much for posting that. Then we have Miss Lisa. Lisa said, I had some unsettling news from work this week, so to help manage my stress and turn it into something positive, I craft. That had me at the first line, right there. And then I'll get to my point after it. Your timing on this was interesting. She said, the picture does not really do these justice, but I'm an Anna Griffin Simply Card kit. It's a Mother's Day one. Oh, but this is an Anna Griffin Simply Card kit, a Mother's Day one. I just decided to get the kit and make the whole thing so I can actually finish a kit for once, LOL, which that also made me laugh. I'm like, we all can relate. We get a kit, we make one card out of it, we put it away, and then we never get back to it again. So she said, daggone it, I'm going to make them all. If you haven't seen Anna's Simply Card kits, she also has a Simply Scrapbooking kit. It's probably the fastest and easiest way to put together cards and scrapbooks I've ever seen in my life. And they turn out absolutely beautiful. So go online, you look up Anna Griffin Simply Card kits, and then you'll see what she has. She says to make one card, and then she did it. She did them all. A ribbon frame die. I thought it worked great with this kit. I think they're so pretty. I had one friend say shabby chic and another say Victorian. Very good. All right, now on that note, did you think that was funny that she noted that? Because DeWitt and I are going through it.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys are asking, and I just want to explain, I don't know if you've seen the news, but we announced that we will be closing our HSN facility here in Florida, and we will begin broadcasting. We're not exactly sure when and all that kind of stuff, up in QVC, which is in Westchester. Now, if any of you have been following me since the beginning of my career, you know what I'm about to say. And if you have, you need to say, Suze, I know this, because then I'm going to flip my noodle. If you've literally been following me for almost 30 years, okay? I started at QVC, and I started actually in the old set, which was called the Pie. It's down the road from the big studio. And then I moved to the new studio, and I was in the new studio for several years. And then, of course, I transitioned down here. So for me, what's really kind of crazy, once we get all the details and nothing's completely set in stone, is if I end up going back up there, it's a very bizarre full circle moment for me. So I do want to thank everybody who's been shouting out to DeWitt and me and all of us here, but we're not going anywhere. We're just changing locations. That's the only difference. We're changing locations. So same great guests, same great products, same great fun and all that. We're just changing locations. So if you were concerned about that, we are not shutting down whatsoever. We're just moving. So that's that. Okay, ready to keep going?
Indeed.
All right, let's do it. All right, now I want to make sure I get in a couple of notes. Yvonne said, I saw all these when she posted, so pretty. It does feel good to finish something. Oh, she was talking about all the cards, getting the Mother's Day cards done. Michelle said, beautiful cards, kiddos, Lisa. Yvonne started at QVC too. You did? Oh my gosh, you got to tell me what you did there. That's pretty crazy. I'd love to hear it. Let's see. Michelle said full circle. Michelle said, I remember you at QVC. Okay, well then, if you've been around that long with me, I do appreciate it. All right, so here's what we're exploring. We're exploring the small world of rub-ons. And rub-ons are cool, but I think sometimes when we look at them, they're sort of seem one-dimensional. Like, okay, well, you just rub it on a card or rub it on a scrapbook. But there's literally a gazillion things you can do with rub-ons. So we are going to dive right in and keep commenting, guys. I'm going to try to go back and forth and make sure I catch all the comments. But here's our first kit. And this one I thought was adorable. And of course, leave it at Diamond Press. They're going to think of a different way to think about rub-ons. I love Diamond Press. I really do. It's such a great company, and they really are creative. So we're going to go to my very first shot here above so you can see what I have. Now, here's what they made. So they decided they were going to do, it's called Sending Love Rub-On and Button Kit. 100% exclusive. Oh, the price is so good. I didn't even know. It was $19.95, and we have 5 flex on it. By the way, the 5 flex on everything ends tonight. So if you want to get any of these kits home for $3.99, this one specifically, and you want to use the 5 flex, you got to do it now. So here's what you're getting. You're getting 90 of these circle buttons, okay? So you get 90 of these, all these little fun colors, okay? So you get 90 of those. You're going to get 90 of the foam dots. We'll talk about these in just a second. You're going to get the rub-ons. Now, these are actually white, but they backed them for me so you could actually see what they are. You're getting 90 of the rub-ons in white, black, and colored. And you're also going to get 2 of the popsicle sticks to go along with it. So we're all ready to go. And then, of course, they give you the instructions. So they always do really simple and really great instructions. It's very, very easy to follow this. So what happened was, when you think about rub-ons traditionally, and again, I'm going to start with basic, and then hopefully, like I said, I'm going to show you some crazy good stuff. So I got a card, and you're like, okay, quick, I need to do something. I'm going to do a rub-on. Now, this is actually one of Beth's kits that I'm going to be featuring from Kingston Crafts. So this is a traditional rub-on. You look at this and you go, oh, okay, the card's all right, but ooh, let's add a little something. Now, rub-ons are super duper handy because one, you're not getting out a machine, you're not having to print and then cut and yada, yada, yada. You got rub-ons, you can just rub them on. What I really like about rub-ons, they're also a little malleable. So as you start to work with them, you see, and you'll see a ton more examples of what I'm talking about in just a moment. All right, here's my tip. When you're doing your rub-on, what you do is you pull a little back and you go, oh, it's not down yet. So you go back and give it a little more love. See that? And kind of they're forgiving. Like, have you ever put like a sticker down and then you're like, oh, shoot. I mean, you can't really reposition it, but I don't know. You can fiddle with them to make sure they kind of go around all the curves. And see, it's going over several layers. So it works a little better than a sticker would. Now, look what's kind of cool about this. You can see in this rub-on design, the high is empty. So the colors of my project come out. So you go, okay, well, that's pretty good, right? Well, look how fun this is. This is where this kit gets really going. So I've got this little guy right here, and I'm going to grab mine that I'm working with. And I'm going to say hi again, okay? So I'm going to cut this out. This is how you work. If you've never played with rub-ons, this is Rub-On 101. Now, what I have found, it's easier to get a rub-on because you're going to take a little transparency off by flicking a corner down, not up. And that just pops that off. And then when you lift it, that's empty. And then there's your little rub-on, okay? So what you do with this kit is you're going to make the cutest little buttons, right? So now take your trusty popsicle stick, and we're going to rub it down, rub it down, rub it down. Thus, rub-ons, we get that. And then let's see how we did. Oop, okay, so see, it's a little bit forgiving. I'm going to go back, and I got to get the tip of that little circle right there because it kind of lifted with it. You kind of want to bend it. Be careful. Okay, so cute. No, wait, we're not done. No, 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 no. That was a premature butterfly sound, wonder sound. All right, now you're going to take one of the sticky dots, okay, because it gets you little dots. You're going to put it in the back of this little fellow back here, of course. You're going to go like that. That's my little tip for you. You just do that. And then voila, now we can stick this to our project, whether it's a scrapbook, a frame, whatever you want to do. And now look how fun that is. All of a sudden, kind of a basic piece of cardstock. You go, okay, so traditional rub-on here, elevated here. Oh no, but you say, Suzanne, you're just not going to leave it at that, are you? Well, of course not. I could not just leave it at that. So let's get a little crazy. All right, you ready? All right, next up. So I love to go to one of my favorite stores, and the first word of it's called dollar. It's like truly one of my favorite places. I love it so much. I love going. I putz around in there, Anyway, I always find the greatest surfaces, all right? So I went and hit it hard, okay, and found great stuff, all right? So the next thing I found was this. They had a whole package of crowns, which was just making me laugh. Okay, so we're all king and queen of the crafts, right? So I saw that and I said, okay, this is gonna be fun. So let's go back to the same kit. Now, again, I'm not gonna repeat this as many times as I would, but I looked at this and I thought, okay, how cute would this be? Let's say we're gonna do, I don't know, I'm gonna use maybe the white ones. No, I'll use the white. So the white, so what I would do is I'm gonna make, or I would make, one of these for each of these guys. If I can pick it up. So again, you're gonna rub it on. I'm gonna stick one there and I'm gonna stick it on all the little spots, okay? So let's just go ahead and do that. I will not bore you with putting all the sayings on them, but because you all get the idea. So here, you're gonna stick one on here. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to lift it up a little bit. See though, look, it's gonna work. Don't you love it when a project comes together? Obviously, I didn't practice this at all before I came in. I sometimes I look at stuff and I go, well, I think that'll work. And then I just go, well, hopefully it will. All right, these sticky dots are awesome too. So I'm gonna stick it down in there. Oops, come on. Hold on. Can you see what I'm doing? Sorry. Sticky there. I am gonna do this. I am gonna put these all on here. Now, how fun would this be? If you're making this little crown for somebody, and it came like a pack of 6. So it wasn't like I only got like one little crown. I'm getting 6. All right, so I'm only gonna do 3 for the moment. So then we're gonna pop all that on. Now, okay, so now I'm gonna go back over the overhead shot. So envision that I'd done the rub-ons. And this could be the colorful ones or whatever, or I've got a lot of stuff. I've got little hearts. This says happy birthday. How cute would that be to be happy birthday and do other little stuff? But again, look at it. Okay, so it's coming along better, right? Okay, yeah, we like it. And then you say, all right, I'm going to take, now I'm actually gonna pull from another kit when you see this next part, if I can find it, or I might just have to cut it out again. All right, so here's what I would do. Let's say, okay, this is a good one. So this kit, when you see me pull this stuff up, I'm gonna be mixing it all up. This is from Beth Kingston, of course, one of our favorite people in the whole wide world. And she has what's called Kingston Crafts. And we will get to this kit in just a second, but you're gonna see me use it. Again, here's my tip on rug bonds, just flop that down. Now trust me, you wanna stick around, okay? You don't wanna go anywhere because I'm telling you, I'm hopefully gonna blow your mind. So this is congratulations. So let's say you have a graduate in your life and you wanna make them a crown for their graduation party. Again, you're gonna rub it down. And what happens here is, like, if I was doing this in vinyl, I'd have to wait, I have to get all those tools out, blah, blah, blah. It just makes it easy just to plop things on almost anywhere. So there you go. So it says congratulations. There's also one that says get well. I have a dear friend of mine whose daughter, or her granddaughter, unfortunately had to have a tumor removed from her brain. And she's recovering, and I thought, wow, she's such a hero, and to make her feel like a princess, wouldn't it be neat to put a get well soon and zhuzh this all up and take it to her when you visit her in the hospital. So there you go, congratulations. That is yet another idea to do with this kit. All right, you ready for the next idea? I got a lot. This one I thought was really, really fun. And again, I'm going to be working between two kits, this kit and the other one from Kingston Craft. So once again, basic white card, right? We're like, okay, well, that's kind of boring. Now this is a stamp that I actually embossed. It's got some embossing powder on there, so it's a little bit shinier. I did the old tear technique, which is my favorite technique in the world. Just when in doubt, tear something or ink it, either way. Now this one says, and I love this, it says sending a smile. So my guess is you're going to have to put some special, you might have to, if you're going to mail this, you might have to pay a little bit more and do that special shipping, because when it's thicker, you don't want to have them to run it through the system, the auto system, because it will ruin your card. So if you're going to mail it, that's one thing. If you're just going to hand it to somebody, well, then you're good to go. And again, I'm going to grab one of the dots over here, put it right there in the center, and oops, come on. I am picking up the paper to go with it. Come on, come on. All right, there we go. That. Flip this piece off. All right, now this is sending a smile, and then this is thinking of you, which is going to come from that next kit. Now, when you're doing a card like this too, sometimes, and this again, with regular stickers, it's just a lot more time consuming. I don't think the quality is good. I think because this is almost, when you put stickers on something, it's raised, right, automatically. When you do rub-ons, it almost becomes one with whatever the surface is, so you don't have that raised feeling. It's just a really, really cool look. That's what I love about it. So here it is, hello, sending a smile and thinking of you. Now I could not, that is 2 sheets of paper and 1 stamp and 2 rub-ons. And I could actually have used these and just rubbed on hi, hi, hi in the hearts on the top of this, and it would have been fine. So there it is. There's another little fun idea. Okay. Are those pop dots thicker than normal dimensional dots? Yes, a little, yes they are. Because why they did this, good question. Thank you, whoever asked that. Did you know who asked it? Oh, you did. Oh, thank you. This is thicker. There's an edge to it right there that you can see. And so the pop dots had to be a little bit thicker. But if you doubled up regular pop dots, it would still work as well. So there you go. All right, so that's that one. Now, here we go. The other thing I thought was, well, as I was going through the store, what else can I make out of these? And I saw these, and I immediately thought they'd be really fun magnets. So this is a set of 8. It was $1.25. You guys are actually really nice magnets, but look what I did. It says, enjoy your day. It actually worked perfectly on that. So what I also envisioned was putting a little piece of double stick tape and then putting this on here so that if they, when they get the card from me, they could still put this on their fridge or they could post it somewhere, you know, and just have a magnet. So I also thought, and also many of us have just those little magnet bases. You can buy these magnet bases at, actually at the dollar store, right? So what you could do is hot glue the magnet base in here and then make that a magnet and set it right down. But I just wanted to take the pre-made magnets that were already, I mean, they were, look how basic they are. There's nothing much to them, right? And I did a little rub-on them. So there's another idea for you. Now I've got one more with this kit that I'm going to show you before we move on to the next kit. And this is kind of fun. All right, this is how you keep the kids busy on a snowy or rainy day before Easter. So Easter eggs, again, my favorite place, bottom there. You get a whole bunch of them. They're pretty boring, right? And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to get this kit out? Because, and again, they could make their own magnets. They could have fun making these little pins, you know, whatever. But wouldn't it be fun to get them out for Easter and then use the rub-ons on Easter eggs? And wouldn't that be just so cute as a project? And then, of course, you say, okay, kids, you know, if you do an Easter hunt every year, maybe you put money or candy in here. You could have them help with the eggs, and then you go hide all the stuff. So again, super, super easy, guys. This is one of the benefits of a rub-on. It's that they have some malleability. So they move with your surface. So unlike some things, you know, you're like, okay, well, shoot, I can't put that on there. You'll find these can really take a lot more bending than you would a normal sticker or a stamp for sure. I mean, they're much more versatile than, say, a stamp. So get the kids together, get a bunch of really inexpensive, fun little eggs, and have them decorate their own Easter hunt eggs. Okay, we like that idea? Is that fun? Okay, good. All right, so we're gonna keep going. So that is my first kit. And just so you know, if you've never watched this before, here's how you shop, 2 ways. If you're on Facebook, it's at the bottom of your screen, you'll see there is a link. At the very bottom of the screen, yeah, let me see. Yeah, from Jess. Jess will have a link up there, which takes you right to the products you're seeing tonight and the products we only feature on Tuesday nights. If you're on YouTube, it's actually at the top of your comments. So on Facebook, it's at the bottom. YouTube, it's on the top. Also, see that scan code right there? What you do is you open up your phone, open up the camera, walk right up to that scan code, and it'll immediately turn into a link. You do not leave our experience, but it'll take you to be able to order the kits that we're on. So we make it really easy to shop. And obviously, we keep going because you guys love to shop with us, so I do appreciate it when you buy the stuff that we're featuring or stuff maybe we featured the last couple of weeks because it's all there. All right, so that is kit number 1. How am I doing on time? Oh, I'm doing, you know what? I get going, and then time goes so fast. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. All right.
Everyone says you talk very slow. You need to speed up a little bit.
Oh, stop. Am I
I'm
talking
being
too
obnoxious.
fast? I'm sorry. I'll try to, you know what? I just don't want you to, leave. I'm like, oh, I want you to see everything. So I know I get excited and talk too fast. So I will try to slow down. I'm sorry. It's, you know what? I've always been that way. It's just, that's how I'm built. All right, but I will try to slow down. All right, next kit I'm going to do, since I gave you a sneak peek, we're going to dive into this one. And this is from Beth Kingston. Beth does diamond press with us, but she also has her own line called Kingston Crafts. And this is a really great kit. I had so much fun. First off, she really raised the game when it came to the scrapey tool, the rub. I know, isn't that nice? It's even got a little thing down here so you can kind of really get in there. Look at that. You can get in there and really rub down, and then it helps you pick up. This is advanced, much more advanced than diamond press, okay? Diamond press, I love you, but Beth's got you on this one. All right, so this kit's beautiful, and I had a lot of fun. You'll see me incorporate this kit in several projects tonight. So here's what it looks like. It's gorgeous. So these are all gold rub-ons, and they're all foil. So just really elevate your products or projects. This is all white and a little hard to see, but it's white. Now, this one is red and this one is black. So there's 3 that all have these words on it in red, white, and black. And tons, obviously, gosh, there's tons of things you can do with these. Then the gold and the green have the thank yous, thinking of you, feel better, hello there, just because, with sympathy, missing you. There's just tons. This is a lot of thanks, congrats, with love, thank you, thinking of you, miss you so much. So there's a lot in here. So you get all of these in this kit. And this one is $24.95. And once again, tonight only, it's on 5 flex of about $5. So it's 6 12x6 sheets for a total of 177 rub-ons. And of course, you get the very fancy wood stick, which I'm very impressed with. All right, so what are we gonna do with this one, guys? Well, let's begin. Now, once again, you saw me use it here, right? I used part of this kit right there. I used part of it on my card. That's thinking of you. I used here on the side, right? So 1, 2, that's 2 spots. That's typically what you do with rub-ons, but not when you're Suzanne Runyon and you got a show. All right, so here's this. So again, my favorite place. I was doing some serious shopping. I should have brought a towel in to hold this still, but we'll see if I can do it. So this is a big, bold thank you. I thought was really, really fun. Now imagine if you have a friend or somebody who's done something really nice, or you're going to their house for dinner and you don't have a big budget, but you want to do something a little more personalized. Look how inexpensive, guys. This is a $1.25 at you-know-where store. And this one out of 177. I stick a real tea candle in here, maybe a bigger candle, which they also have there. And then when I go to the house and they've invited me to dinner, or maybe it's a neighbor who's helped you out, this is where I think rub-ons start to get a bit more creative, because you will never look, if it comes off, come on now, you will never look at surfaces kind of the same. All right, now I got to figure out what's going on here. I'm rubbing it for sure. Now I'll tell you, well, sometimes you just got to test the surfaces. So, oh wait, it's going to go. Come on, come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. Sometimes when you get a little corner going, then it really takes off. All right. Oh, don't you love it when it comes together? Now, I'll tell you, these are pretty thick rub-ons. Come on. Don't be afraid. The girl, bated breath. Oh, man. It's getting a little crooked, but you guys get the idea. You're just going to have to play with it. It wants to stick, and it doesn't want to stick. It wants to stay on that paper. Come on, release. Release, I say. Yeah, sometimes I come in here just thinking, oh, it's going to work. Okay, I will show you on a project where it actually does work.
That's how you know it's real.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Okay, so that looks a little skank, but I'm doing it way too fast. But y'all get the idea. Play with it. Oh, that's not, I mean, it doesn't look great, but you get the idea, right? So basically what I do, and here's the other thing, a little tip, if it doesn't work, let's say you test on a little spot or something, I use rubbing alcohol and you can take it off. And also I thought, let's say you have, see, look, this is coming up pretty easy actually. Let's say you have an event and you want to do hi or something, right? Or maybe hello on all these, because maybe you're hosting your book club or something. What's kind of cool is through the seasons, and this is in general, you might have rub-ons that are holiday rub-ons, Christmas rub-ons, whatever, is if you take some alcohol and a little, you know, a little bit, you can just reuse the stuff again and again. So that's kind of the neat thing about it. But alcohol should take it off, which is pretty great. Kathleen said, use the other side of the tool.
The flat side, she's exactly right. What you were doing there, that the flatter side would have done it.
Oh, I was using my finger.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I was.
You were doing that, no, the other one.
Gone this way.
No. The flat.
This.
Flat.
Oh, I did. I was using both
Oh,
sides.
were you? Okay.
I was using everything. But thank you, Kathleen. Yes, I tried. But anyway, test it. It actually works. I'll show you. So let me redeem myself.
You're also saying wiping with alcohol first can help.
Oh, good point. Yes, that's a great point. Thank you guys for all your tips. Okay, because I know I did this earlier. All right, and I was able to take it off earlier. I actually tested on the back. So I thought this one was really, really fun. So let's say you are hosting somebody or whatever. Again, this is a plate from my kitchen, and I did test it first, and you're probably right, I didn't wash these down with alcohol, but that would have, you know what it does? It takes off that little scum that you have on stuff. So good tip. Please listen to everybody watching. That was a very good tip. All right, so let's see how this is, because I know I did it before, so it should work this time, but you never know. It's, you know, we're all live here. And we're all crafters, so we know this guy. There we go. Finally, I knew it was going to work on something. There we go. Okay. Okay, so how cute is that? Now, I will tell you, Mod Podge has what's called a dishwasher safe, you know, like glue you can put on top of something like this if you want to. I've not tested it with the rub-ons, so I'm not going to guarantee it. But let's say I have people coming over and I want it to be cute and adorable. And again, this could be thank you. It could be a holiday that I put on here, anything. How much cuter is that than just a basic old plate when they're eating cookies off of it or whatever, right? So I thought that's just a really fun idea. And because you can take it off, again, you can use a lot of things over and over again with different themes. So I just want you to think about, there's so many rub-ons that have so many different themes. There's a lot of Christmas rub-ons out there. You're gonna see Anna Griffin's floral rub-ons that are beautiful. So realize you're not gonna destroy something if you don't want it to be destroyed when you're using rub-ons. Typically, I'm not gonna guarantee it on all surfaces, but especially something that's like slick like this. So there you go. There's a fun little idea, right? Which certainly makes your next party and get together, I think, just better. All right, now, again, in all of my digging through, look what I found. Okay, let me hold it. Look, I'm trying to hide it first, like it's a big, giant surprise. If you don't shop the Dollar Tree, you don't really know what you're missing, because it's a great place to go for surfaces. So this, I thought, hello, when I saw it, I just had to buy it and show you guys. So what I did was, these are a series, and they're actually pretty good looking, you guys, of stickers. Now these are paper stickers, right? But they have a little bit of a, you know, kind of a muted gold glow to them. I'm like, well, that's cool. Well, let's see what we can do. So what I did was, again, this is now, I'm going to be using the white rub-ons from Beth's collection. So I'm going to peel this up. And again, you're getting like a gazillion of these for $1.25, right? So this is going to say thank you. Now, for those of us who are really time-starved, you know, you don't have a lot of time. I have terrible handwriting. There's a myriad of reasons why rub-ons are great, but, oh, come on. I have to be more patient, don't I, guys? See, I talk fast, and I craft fast, too. But see, you can kind of lift and see it. If you haven't played with them much, lift, and then you go and press again, just make sure you're getting it all. There we go. All right, now look at that. How cool. I've now taken this, which is really rather boring. It's a sticker, a paper sticker, you know, really inexpensive. And look, it just says thank you. I just thought, well, that's nice. There's just so many different things you can do. I've got one more to show you too. This one, this is one of the white ones again, and it comes out of Beth Kingston's kit. Pop this up. And I thought this would be really, really cute doing it in the square. I'm going to do it at an angle. So I really encourage you, look around to whatever surfaces you have at home. You know, I mean, have some fun. If it's flat, and not even totally flat, I am going to get to a bunch more really dimensional stuff in just a second. But if it's a surface you think you can have at, then at least try it out, for gosh sakes. And I will say, if you do go to the dollar store, they do have a lot of, there we go. Okay, look, so there you go. We've got thank you, and then all of a sudden I took a, really kind of pretty boring sticker and just made it so much more fun. I know, isn't that cute? And you just, stick it on a card somewhere, stick it on whatever. All right, so that is that one. Okay, now I've got one more from this collection that I want to show you. Are they food safe? I do not think so. So if you're going to use them, be careful. I mean, I have no idea. I don't think they are. I'm sure they're not. They don't say food safe on them.
I put them on the outside of things.
Yeah, or you could put it, I'll tell you what's cute, especially for the holidays. If you've got the rub-ons that have a lot of the holly leaves and the leaves, put it out here and then put your food in here. I wouldn't put anything wet on here at all to begin with anyway, but put everything out here instead of putting it directly on the plate. And that would be super cute. So you can do all your rub-ons along here and then it won't be touching the food. All right, so I'm going to show you one more idea. And this is where it starts to get pretty fun. So you guys are seeing, this is a picture of my son, and this is his fiance, Macy. This is Ethan and Macy, and they got engaged in Ireland. And this is I literally took this off my wall. So I want to go to the overhead to show you. So this is another one of those that came out of Best Kit that I'm working with right here. And this is what's kind of neat. When you look at frames, you think, oh my goodness, could I put this directly on the picture? Absolutely. But could I put it on the frame? Absolutely I could. So in this case, I'm going to put it on the glass. And I think this would just be such a cool gift. Now, this is what makes this very, very different from a sticker. A sticker is always going to be raised up slightly. It never looks like it's printed directly on a surface. Rub-ons look like they've been printed directly on the surface. So, and I'm going to show you a couple more examples too. And I probably would have needed to get the alcohol for this. Oh, come on. Okay, make sure you clean your surfaces with alcohol first. I'm just determined. Look, I got Dr. Hook out. I'm getting serious when I switch to Dr. Hook. Come on, Dr. Hook, do the job for me.
It's a serious tool.
I guess I should have. I really should have done the alcohol thing. Good tip, make sure to use alcohol because obviously I'm struggling here. Come on, baby. Look, I have to focus too. I'm like, I can't even talk. Give everybody a break. That's a thin line right there. Okay, I'm not gonna finish the whole thing, but what a night. But you get the idea, right? What happens is it looks like it's actually printed on the glass instead of being raised or higher. I think that's what really makes rub-ons kind of super cool. All right, so that is that one. Oh, and one more. But again, because I didn't bring my alcohol, look what I found. These actually are holders for candle holders, right? You put a glass on it. But I thought, oh my gosh, can you imagine using this as a mirror and put the word hi or thinking of you or I love you on here and then hanging it, and maybe it's in a kid's dorm, in a locker at school. You could put hot glue magnets on the back and they could put it in their locker. So when the girls are checking their hair and their face in their locker at high school, they'll say, I love you.
Cute.
Wouldn't that be cute? So again, any of these, I didn't done rubbing alcohol, should have thought of that. But any of these kind of surfaces are very inexpensive, and wouldn't that be just an adorable gift idea for somebody, right? I just love it. All right, so that is kit number 2. Now, we're going on to the Mac Daddy kit, and this is from, of course, the wonderful and amazing Anna Griffin. So let me show you the kit to start with. This is the most intricate kit that we're going to be featuring. It really is beautiful. Of course, it's beautifully done. What you're getting with this one, you can see I've been using this one, are these gorgeous floral rub-ons. Very, very much like the rub-ons that are very much like the paper and the designs that she loves to do. Now with this set, oh my gosh, you guys, this is on sale tonight. Oh, it was $29.95. This is only $16.95. And 5 flex, yeah, $3.39. And you get these beautiful rub-ons. She does really, really super nice quality rub-ons. They're gorgeous, right? So you get all these florals. You can see I've used a lot of them. You're getting 16 pages. They're about 7 by 9 each, and you get 2 of 8 designs, and you get the folio. This is a steal tonight to get all of these. And again, you only need 1 or 2 or so to really wow a project. You don't have to use a ton when you're doing most of your projects, like cards or things like that. Ooh, grab this one. That's such an awesome, awesome value. All right, Let me kind of clean up my space a little bit because now I need even more room. Okay, so for this one, and hopefully, okay, I know which one I'm gonna start with. For this one, we're gonna start with this. Now I want you to think, again, outside the box. It is a plain white paper bag. Yep, from where do you think? Well, where I went to get all this stuff. Plain white bag, you're going, okay, that is pretty darn boring. How can we use rub-ons to make this much more interesting? Well, let me show you. I have all this project worked out. Okay, so number one, we could take a tag. So make a tag and let me grab one of these guys. I'm gonna do, let's see, I'm gonna do this one. Now this is gonna go directly on paper, and again, this is more consistent with what you do with rub-ons. A lot of people, when you see Anna work with rub-ons, you'll see she does them over the layers of her cards, which is kind of cool. But I'm just gonna take this, I'm gonna put it right on the white, and then we're gonna rub it down. So when you just think, okay, I gotta make a tag for a bottle of wine, for a gift, what have you, pull your rub-ons out, because very quickly and very easily, you're gonna make something so much more special and spectacular. And like I said, what I think really differentiates rub-ons from vinyl stickers or regular paper stickers is it literally looks like it is printed as opposed to sitting on top of a project. Now here's what I like. Do you notice when I pulled this up, it was tearing a little bit? It sticks, so you can go back on, you can give it a little deeper press, and then so it is a little bit forgiving when you're pressing it down. Just kind of work slowly. So there you go. Okay, how boring was that to start with? Now you're like, okay, that's pretty good. All right, so has our project gotten better? Yes, definitely looks pretty cute with that, okay? Ooh, wait a minute, but what else can I do, you guys? Wait for it, wait for it. I can decorate the envelope that goes with the card. You're like, oh, okay, so why not? So we're gonna get some coordinating flowers, and I'm gonna do the corner of the envelope. La, 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 la. Oh, great price. Yeah, the transfers are gorgeous. Joy, I totally agree. I make bookmarks with them. Okay, so here's an envelope. Put the name, put the address up here. Now, if you were gonna put a sticker or something else here in the corner, it might be too raised or make it a little too bulky or too heavy. The other thing about rub-ons, they're super, super lightweight. And remember, you don't need any kind of extra postage if you put rub-ons on a card, because they literally feel like they're printed, or even if you're gonna decorate an envelope. So now this one is gonna go through the mail no problem because it's totally flat. It's not like a sticker that's gonna grab when it's being shot through that mailing machine. Isn't that cool? And then I could also do rub-ons all along here in the back just to make it prettier. What's wrong?
It's gone.
What's gone? What is?
That kit. Sold out.
It's sold, okay. Is it sold out? Oh, you all didn't mess around. I'm gonna finish showing my project because I worked so hard on this one, okay? And the best projects are from this one. All right, so hang with me. Really what I'm trying to do is inspire you to get rub-ons and to try them. So look at all your old ones or get some new ones today. So it really is sold out. Shoot, daggone it. All right, let me keep going though. So now, okay, we've got a tag, we've got a card that goes inside it. Obviously, I'd probably use a smaller card, but ooh, it's all starting to come together. But wait, as we say in this business,
there's more.
There's more. The tissue paper. I decided I wanted it to look like, do I get a little sound for this one? Oh, I ain't even done yet, okay? I got so many projects. So I wanted to look like there was flowers growing out of the bag, okay? So here we go. Card's done. Well, we've done the card, we've done the tag. So let's go ahead, and you're like, is she gonna do the bag? Wait, I gotta get my other bag. Hold on one second. Okay, so here's my plain bag. So we have to go to the regular shot. So with tissue paper, I'm gonna go in, of course. And what I wanted it to look like was that flowers were blooming out of the top of the bag. Come on, that's pretty good, right? Okay, right? But, all right, so, stick the tag on there. You know what? It's not zhuzhed up enough for me. I gotta go one more level. You ready for this? I rubbed it on a ribbon. I'm gonna wear this on air one day. All right, look at that. So what I did was, okay, we can go back to the overhead if you don't mind. This is how cool her rub-ons are, and rub-ons in general. Again, you have to play with it to see if it's gonna attach. This attached beautifully. So I took two of the long ones, I put it on the edge of the ribbon, and I made a bow out of it. So what I do is now I made two little holes using Dr. Hook at the top. Put the bottom one in here. And without doing a single rub-on, because you all thought I was gonna rub on the bag, didn't you? Would you say?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you thought, oh, she's just going to rub on the bag. Everybody knows that. No. No, people. My little crafting cuties know I'm going to do something bigger than that. Probably need a bigger hole. Come on, little guy. Oh, for gosh sakes.
Love this.
Do you? Oh. Gagla?
Gagal, I don't know.
Gagal.
Yeah.
I use the rub-ons on the back of the envelope after I seal it closed. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, that's awesome. Which really does finish it off, right? It just, there's something about it makes it look so cool. Oh, come on. Ugh. Like little holes and big fake nails don't go together. Come on. And I'm also using a curly ribbon, so it's being finicky. All right. I'm gonna give it one last shot, and if it doesn't go through, well, it didn't go through. We'll just get the idea. All right, so here we go. I made 2 holes, and obviously that is supposed to be strung in there to hold it. I like a good-looking finished project. This is just us being crafters. Okay, so we got this, we got the card, and then finally, there we go. So honestly, I didn't do a rub-on onto the bag because I thought having all this up here on top was just so cute and so finished looking, right? And then if I wanted to add the tag below it, I could do that. I could stick that under there and then obviously stick the card inside it. More life for Robin, but we're not done. Oh, no, 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 you all hang with me. Oh my gosh, I don't have enough time. I really don't, I always prep too much. Okay, all right, this one. Favorite store, what did I do? Yeah, $1.25. We all got that. Everybody has to understand how obsessed I am with it. Okay, so I gotta go a little faster because we're running out of time. Here's what I did, guys. I did 2, now this is part of Anna's kit too. She has these beautiful blue tulips. So I did the tulips there, right? Great, we love that, fine and dandy. Now, what is this? This is actually a watering stick thing. So if you're going away and you need to water your plants and you're like not gonna be home, watch this. And this one I did practice with, so I know it actually does work. And all of these will probably work. Just, again, use some rubbing alcohol to get off kind of the film and the scum, and that should clean up your surface pretty easily. All right, so here we go. So watch, I'm gonna put this on here. Now, when I was talking about rub-ons being a bit flexible, this is another reason why I think they're pretty fun to work with. Because again, this is a very circular thing that I'm attacking. And so what you can do is see how it flexes and moves. So I can go on weird surfaces that normally with a, well, sticker you could maybe do it, but certainly you couldn't stamp on this thing. All right, there we go. So now I have that. So now that matches my little watering stick. All right, we're probably gonna have to go to my front shot to see the rest. So what did I do? Got some little planting gloves, little gardening gloves, right? Okay. This is all from the dollar. Got the little stuffy stuff, whatever this is. I'm gonna stick it inside here. I guess we can go to the overhead. You wanna do that? I guess we can do it that way. Got the little sticky stuff. So I rubbed on the front. I'm gonna put my watering thing in here, right? Okay, got that. So, all right, we're looking pretty good. Now, they also at the store had seed packets. So I'm gonna take this, and I did steal 2 of the popsicle sticks to make this happen. Put this in here. Now, how many of you have somebody who needs a little pick-me-up? Maybe it's a get well, you know, maybe it's something they might, you know, what is it when you typically give somebody flowers? Maybe it's get well, maybe it's a birthday, whatever, and you don't want to do the same old run-of-the-mill. Now, let me get this straight because I want it to be super cute for you guys. Okay, so when you turn it around, now we're going to have to go probably to the straight-on shot. I did a little gardening thing. Come on, how cute is that? Like, I just love this idea. So then what I was also thinking is I would go back to Beth's rub-ons, and I would probably put a rub-on right here in the front that says, thinking of you, hope you get well, whatever, you know, just, I would definitely, and again, what happens, rub-on looks like they're printed on. If I were to take a sticker, it's stuck on top. If I printed something out and cut this, you know, the cardstock and stuck it on, it just doesn't have the same look. It doesn't look quite as finished, but a rub-on will just rub smoothly on there. It could be hi, hello, thank you. This might be a thank you gift. So yeah, you got the gardening gloves. I made a little gardening bucket for somebody. I don't know who I'm gonna give it to you. Do you garden at all? Do it? Ain't got no time for that. No. But anyway, there you go. And again, this is, you know, a couple bucks and that project's finished. All right, another one to show you too real quick. Again, this is glass. There's a lot of glass surfaces. This is a high. Actually, I forgot. This actually comes from Beth's kit, the Kingston kit, which is still available. That one is not sold out yet. Ooh, hold the phone. Wait a minute. Ooh, this is a little different than the other ones. I didn't realize this. I hadn't worked with the gold. We're all going to find out together what's going to happen with this. Oh, that is pretty. OMG. Oh, that's gorgeous. Wait, hold on. You're going to see it. Oh my gosh. I love how they printed that foil. Oh, look how pretty that is. And again, I missed a little edge right there, but that's okay. Isn't that gorgeous? That's the gold foil. I'm sorry, that goes back to Beth's kit. And again, I got this $1.25. It actually smells really, really good. But if you just have little, thank you gifts, my book club comes over, I want to give everybody a little candle. What I would do is probably put some gold ribbon, twirly ribbon around the top of this. How cute would that be? Just, hi, thanks for having me for lunch. That's pretty cool. All right, now, I'm not quite done. I want to show you, I've got a bonus idea to show you. Two of them actually, and then I think I'm almost done. Okay, these I found, again, my favorite place in the whole wide world. I'm not gonna put you through the rubbing process, but I want you to see what happened. Look how cute this is, you guys. So I have to probably go to the extreme close-up. Remember I said the neat thing about rub-ons, unlike a stamp for sure, is it can take the texture of things. So look what happened. Now, I could fill this up with candies. I could put faux flowers in here. I could actually, I don't know, if you want to mix like a little whatever inside here. It could be a dip. How cute would that be to use and put a dip in, and you're going to somebody's house and now you've got and decorated the outside? Oh. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? There's a million things you can do with this, right? You could put cookies in here and then wrap it with cellophane and give it as a gift. But I want you to look at your rub-ons differently. That's like if you have Christmas rub-ons with this green, that would look amazing if you give cookies out for the or baked goods out, right? So I want you to look at your rub-ons very differently than typically we do, and that's what I hope I've inspired you to do. Now I am going to give you a bonus tip and idea here. One last one. We'll probably have to go to the main camera before we run out of time. I told you I was going to do a lot. They have these cylinders here, and I love these. They're great centerpieces. I love putting flowers in them. I love the size, the shape, and everything. Here's my bonus. And again, remember on the glass, use the rubbing alcohol first, but think about if I decorated this whole thing up with maybe the gold foil ones, or the white ones, or the black ones for that matter, like from Beth, or the pretty florals from here. Or what you could do is this is a clear piece of acetate that has like snowflakes. So if you have clear, or maybe you've got a pattern, I could take hers and I could put these all over this, right? And then here's my tip. You actually roll it up and put it inside here and lower it. So what happens is rub-ons have, well, let me do one for you. Rub-ons have a bit of transparency to them. Oh, I do have one more thing to show you. So let me grab these. I just love these. I don't know why I'm so in love with this. But because they have transparency, it's going to show light through them. They're not, they still have coverage, but they're not just as heavy and thick as a vinyl or if something you cut out with, let's say, cardstock, right? Maybe on your Cricut or what have you. So what you do is you'd put these in the center. You could use one, you could use 20 of them if you wanted to. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in there really easy. Then you're going to take this. And remember, I've decorated the whole thing somehow, right? So magically, you pop this down in here and see what's going to happen. See, isn't that cool? So that's going to show through and you're not ruining your glass. Then you're going to take your little candle, pop it down in there. Now, what's cool is if it was dark in here and I had this covered with rub-ons, I guess I have to hold it up, covered with rub-ons, these are going to glow. So you got it, because they do have a transparency to them. So they actually will show light behind these things. So think about that. Also, this is just a side tip too. I didn't have time, I didn't have any vellum. If you have, this has nothing to do with rub-ons, although I was going to put some rub-ons on it. Take a piece of vellum. You run it through your printer with someone's picture, or maybe it's a scene. I was going to use the engagement picture. You print it on vellum, and you stick the whole piece of vellum in here, and then put one of these electronic candles down in here, and the picture glows. So, and then I was going to do rub-ons on each side of their picture and stick it down in here. I just didn't have any vellum to do it. So this is my alternative, was using a piece of acetate. And then, just side note, it's so funny, I was going through all my junk. Look how pretty that is. I think this is from years ago from Crafter's Companion. But boy, oh boy, look how pretty that is. And if I had rub-ons on this and stuck it down in there, how gorgeous, with the glow happening, like look. Well, it's hard to see. You get the idea though, right? Isn't that cool? And then one last little note, again, I'm not going to do it because I did not bring any rubbing alcohol, is this is a picture of me and Sarah and Amy. We did a photo shoot together for the holidays. And what you do is I have this frame, and then I realized I had this big mark on the frame. I was like, oh, okay. So the plan was to take this And remember, because they're malleable, we can go to the overhead shot. I'll just give you an idea of what I was going to do. You take this, and then because of the way it's laid, I'm going to cover this up. I'm going to start there. I'm going to rub down on the edge right here, over and on this edge. Does that make sense, guys? I'm going to attempt to do it. Do I have time? Am I okay? We're going to do all, now again, it might not stick to the glass so well because I didn't pre-clean the glass. But this is kind of the neat thing about rub-ons is they're more malleable. So, and again, I hope I'm just inspiring you to look at things differently when it comes to using rub-ons. You know, try different stuff, give it a little testy boost, see if it's going to work. If I had more, gosh, if I had cleaned the glass, this totally would work. It's coming up there, but watch what happens. I'll just go ahead and do this. But because it can, these are more malleable, see how they can go around corners? And that you certainly could not do this with a stamp. There's no way. So there's really a lot of benefits. Now watch. Oh, you're going to get the idea just because it's going to stick to the frame, which is really cool. It's not going to stick to the glass at this moment simply because I didn't clean the glass. I'm sorry. I should have thought. I had the alcohol out. Isn't that funny? To take it off the glass, but I didn't think about it. Okay. So I just wanted to show you, see right there how it's sticking to the frame. Now, if my whole concept would have worked, here, this will give you the idea. Sorry, guys. It's live. You get it, though. See? What happens now is it goes here, then it goes down around the frame onto the glass, and it would finish off, if I did it correctly, over here. And then I would do another one here. So when you're thinking about pictures and photographs, don't just go right on the photograph. Really play and have fun using these around the frame and using them on edges. So while some of my designs didn't completely work out, I hope you got the idea and it definitely inspired you. I hope I didn't miss too many messages. Did we get everybody over on Facebook or on YouTube okay? Loving all the ideas. Thank you, Joy. Really adorable gardening bucket. Thank you, guys. Kimberly says, I got the tulips last Tuesday here. She also has all kinds of them on her website. So many great projects, Suzanne. Thank you, Pamela. You could take this tape, the seed packet to the plant stakes. Oh, yeah, super. Yeah, when you go to put them out. What a cute little gift. Thanks, you guys. Such cute ideas. Joy says, oh, what a great gifts. Love the gardening bucket. Everyone says, great, Mother's Day and Grandparents' Day, too. Oh, yeah, it'd be a really cute idea for Mother's Day if you've got someone who's a gardener. Wouldn't that be fun? All right, so I know it was wild. I know it was woolly. I know I talk too fast. So I love you guys for putting up with that part of me. This is who I am. But I really do hope I've given you really cool ways. Now, there's a lot more rub-ons on hsn.com than I showed you. If you want to shop for our show, I'm sorry, Anna's is gone. We still have both the Diamond Press and Beth Kingston kits available. And then you will see some more rub-on kits on hsn.com. All right, so two things. Please join our HSN Gets Crafty with Suzanne Facebook group. I'd love to communicate with you. I don't get to do a lot of commenting, but I do love and like a lot, and I go on there a lot. And also, don't forget, we will not have our little get-together next Tuesday. We'll be back together again on the 18th. And it'll be Stamps of Life, right? Stamps
No, Stamps by Me.
Oh, Stamps by Me. I'm sorry, Stamps by Me. A lot of Stamps people. Stamps by Me is going to be in, not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that. All right, thanks for hanging out with me. Everybody over on YouTube, thanks for hanging out with me. If you watch it on replay, watch it again. I hope you were inspired and got a lot of good ideas tonight. Have a great evening. Love you guys. Bye, crafting cuties.